Nice.
I'm curious about the express. However,
I am now aware of...
I'm not entirely sure, but let's give it a try.
Wait, you managed to choose the right door?
Weird. This place is quite different from the hotel. But I feel like I've been here before, and even lived here for a while. If I remember correctly, there should be a fireplace down that hallway. Clocky and I used to sit by the fire, listening to the crackling of firewood. And the room on the other side was the toy room. Hold on. This doesn't make sense. Didn't I grow up?
this could be a case of amnesia. But don't worry, Misha. It's common for everyone to forget certain aspects of the past. Those memories haven't vanished. They're just lying in the depths of your mind. We can surely get them back. Since this place seems familiar to you, why don't we explore a few more rooms and see if you can...
Yeah. Then let's check out the rooms I just mentioned. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. Tick-tock.
Mikhail, that's the name. Now we all know him as the Watchmaker. So, who is he talking to? Do you know anything about it, Misha?
I'm sorry. I don't know much about the Watchmaker. But Mikhail...
Anything special about that name?
Mikhail is
Grandpa? Do you mean You're the watchmaker's...
But we haven't heard anything about the watchmaker having descendants. And the name, could you tell us more about your grandpa, Mikhail?
Yeah, sure. He was a seafarer who fearlessly ventured into mysterious seas and storms. He was always on the sea and had Lockie didn't want me to call him Grandpa because that would make him sound old. He believed he was still young. The name Mikhail was given to him by his parents, Mihaly and Elise, both renowned seafarers. Every time he came back, he'd share his logbook with me and tell me about his adventures at sea. I want to become a great adventurer, just like him.
It appears that the seafarer has nothing to do with the watchmaker. So, perhaps it's just a coincidence? So, where is your grandpa now?
He went off on a new journey, and it's been quite a while. So, where has Clocky gone? Did he leave to protect Dreamville? Tick-tock. Something very important? I heard some noises from the room. Origami Bird? That's a...
You and Origami Bird are friends?
Yeah. It's a member of the Compass crew, just like Clocky and Miss Mirror. And there's more than just one Origami Bird. They are a big family with lots of brothers and sisters who look the same. They follow Miss Mirror's orders and handle all sorts of jobs on the ship. They're the best sailors.
Sailors? Can Origami Birds be sailors?
Could you tell us more about the compass, Misha?
The Compass is a ship bound for the New World. Clocky and his partners travel through layers of fog to the depths of the sea. Whenever there is danger, Clocky will use a compass and guide the ship in the right direction.
That's a great story. But in the Penacony cartoon, Clocky and his partners have always lived in Dreamville and never ventured out, right?
Huh? Oh, that does seem to be the case. Weird. I clearly remember... Clocky arrived in the new...
Perhaps Clocky has a hidden past.
I think... I hear the sound of water.
You once mentioned there's a magnificent fountain up ahead. Look, there it is!
The water resembles a precious jewel embedded in the dreams of all seafarers. Every time I gaze at the shimmering lights beneath the waves, it feels as though I'm back in this place, standing by your side.
Have you recalled anything, Misha?
Yeah, I saw these sentences in Grandpa's logbook. He used to say that despite the perils of the sea, whenever he stood on the deck in the afternoon, overlooking the sparkling waves, he would think of this fountain in front of his house. He often said that those moments felt like returning to his family's side, and the difficulties at sea didn't seem quite as challenging.
You know, I quite understand such sentiments. Hey, don't tease! I was just being a bit sentimental.
Perhaps every adventurer far from home carries a fountain within their soul. Even though the other side of the sea remains shrouded in the unknown, the fountain in front of his house serves as a compass, leading him back to his cherished ones.
Yeah, while Grandpa was at home, we would stand by the fountain and place the compass, a toy boat that I made, into the pool. Back then, I would ask him when I could go on adventures like him, and he would always laugh and say I was still too young.
It seems this Mikhail is truly a seafarer and has nothing to do with the watchmaker.
Yeah. Based on Misha's recollections, the scenes in the dream bubble appear to be...
But this raises more questions. According to Misha, he was clearly born on an oceanic planet and led an ordinary life. Could this be some sort of metaphor?
I'm sorry. I don't know, but my memories keep pouring out uncontrollably. Like, perhaps I'll remember more things if we go further.
We're going to the opposite side, right?
No, we should turn left here.
Huh? Something feels different about this place.
This is it. Up ahead is Grandpa's study. It was in that room that I saw him the last time.
The atmosphere in this room feels totally different.
Misha! You finally come!
Clocky, you're here! Huh. Yeah.
Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seafarer?
Yeah. Whenever he came back, he placed a logbook on the bookshelf in his room. They contain He described our world as a fountain. At some point, to ensure that everyone had land to settle on, he had to continue on that day. He called me to his study, telling me that he was embarking on another journey. However, I could sense the gravity in his expression. It was the same look I had seen on my father's face. I asked him if I could go with him, but he said that my adventure lay elsewhere and told me to stay home.
What sound?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky. An ocean of stars. He said that he knew the crew on the train, and that he had asked them to take me along. He said the journey I had always dreamed of would start there.
A train? Could it be?
It's the Astral Express. I remember now. Grandpa's friends are a group of nameless who came to this world. Then, he gave his pocket watch to me. It was his cherished treasure, appearing in every one of his adventures. He said, as long as I kept moving forward, I'd eventually reach the distant sound of a train whistle.
Exactly, Misha! And then we followed that whistle, didn't we?
Yeah. I think I can still find the way we...
Stream forth, gleam old blades.
Dangerous thoughts. Resonate all together. Stars echo. Welcome to
Still waters of oblivion. Nap time.
harmony and unison.
Destined for oblivion.
It's okay. It's okay. Try that again. Watch this awesome move.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Resonate all together.
Destined for oblivion.
It's okay. It's okay. You can't run.
Nap time.
Go away. Stars echo. Welcome to
Still waters of oblivion.
renew your definition. World so high.
Stormborn.
Dangerous thoughts. Harmony and unison.
Destined for oblivion.
Here! Try that again. Resonate all together. Watch this awesome move.
On the still waters of oblivion.
It's okay. It's okay. You can't run. Go away.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
March, remember that... Caution does not mean cap.
Dangerous thought, harmony and unison.
Rise!
Resonate all together. Stars echo. Welcome to harmony and unison.
Rise!
We shall come now challenging the correct rock of the new world.
This is the dream jigsaw, right? So we're supposed to find the exit.
Do you remember? You said you obtained a mysterious shard when you stumbled in.
Hey, the shape seems to match.
Looks like we're just one step from revealing the truth.
That's not what my neurochip is for.
This is it. This is my room of clocks. While I spent my time waiting for Grandpa to return from his voyage, Walter gave me this workshop. Here, I learned how to repair clockworking gears out of my fondness of precision mechanics. In my dreams, I was the captain of the compass, embarking on adventures with my companions. I was...
So, this building in the dream bubble is your childhood home.
Yes, but not exactly. To be more precise, this dream bubble itself is my home.
Looks like like you've remembered everything now.
Wait. Why does it feel like everyone else knows something I don't?
March, do you remember when he mentioned a clocky that only he could see?
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Reef, right? And Mr. Yang even greeted him.
Looks like everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit.
The answer lies in the Astral Express. His experience shows that neither Firefly nor Acheron can see this clocky. And when we were in Dreamflux Reef, you may have noticed that for some reason, nobody outside of the crew had ever talked with Clocky. A mimetic life that can only be seen by a select few. It's just like a hidden message left by someone for the nameless.
But Misha can see Clocky too, right? They even grew up together. But Misha hasn't started the way of the trail.
That's the key to the mystery, March. Now take a moment to recall. Have you ever seen anyone...
Wait. No way!
That's the answer, March 7th. This dream bubble is the place where I was born. And I'm a dweller in this dream. Just like a memory zone meme. I should have stayed here and waited for you. But when reality and memories merged, I unconsciously pushed open that door and left the bubble with Clocky.
So it's not that the Watchmaker's dream bubble is empty, but rather the stuff inside ran away? And the whistle you heard was the sound of the express arriving at Penacony?
That's one way to see it, but I believe there's a longer story behind all this. It's best for Misha himself to explain all the details. How about we start with your name? Now, should we call you Misha? Or...
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my true self. Now, I was born on Lushaka in the Presmere system, adopted by seafarers Mikhail and Char. Mikhail, Char, Legwork, or simply Misha. If you prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name, the Watchmaker.
So, you're the Watchmaker himself?
Unfortunately, that legendary figure is no more. I'm only a reflection of his life. As for the child who has been with you, he's the innocent protagonist of Misha's childhood dream. A friend of Clocky, a young apprentice, and a future mechanic on the Express. And this also marks the beginning of his journey, devoted to the Trailblaze.
At the end of the journey, I left this little flame, which I so cherished, in my deepest dreams, hoping to pass it on to the nameless of future generations. However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize for all the confusion this
Because he was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he? I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. He remembered it, and that's why he mistakenly appeared as a hotel doorman. The one who brought our unconscious friend here must have been Misha. If that's the case, we encountered the Watchmaker's legacy from the beginning, didn't we?
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. Perhaps that's what every... But in the end, you found me. I'm sure you're all wondering what my legacy is. I believe my hound has mentioned the Stellar. If I may apologize, the Stellar part is real. As for my wealth... I left my homeland as a child and embarked on the journey of Trailblaze. I traveled to various planets. I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to overcome the obstacles. So, if you ask what's left within this worn-out train engine that can be called a legacy, I suppose it's the things that are still burning in the engine. Now that you're well aware of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you. For the path of Trailblaze, all I have for you is a story and 2 gifts. I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey, guiding that naive child forward, and my hat too. The one who navigated for me placed it on my head and planted a fanciful thought in my mind. Now, it's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door. I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
All right, everyone. Let's make a decision. Although I don't think anyone will have any objections.
Of course. We've come this far. Surely there's no other option than moving forward.
In that case, it's unanimous. Then let's proceed together to the end of this stream and tell Mikhail our decision.
Mikhail, where are you going?
Someone has to step up and save Lushaka. So why can't it be me, Misha?
Please don't go. And if you must, please take me with you. Don't leave me alone.
Even without me, you know how to proceed forward, brave Captain Misha. The compass is waiting for you. Haven't you always wanted to be a better adventurer than me? Now go, board that train and start your journey.
Where are you going, Mikhail?
I'm going to clean the floor in the parlor car. I've promised the conductor.
Wait, first tell me, did you fix this watch?
Yeah?
I know what it looked like before. Its chain was broken, the back case torn, and the marks on the dial all worn out. How did you manage to fix it?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I knew it could be fixed. It's the hands, Mr. Amundsen. Its hands were intact and pointing in the right direction, so I knew there would be a way to fix the rest.
I see. You'll work with me from now on. Haven't you always wanted to tinker with this train? You're its mechanic now. As for the conductor, I'll do the talking.
But I only know how to fix watches.
Don't worry. You've got what it takes. I'll teach you what you need to know.
Where are you going, legwork? It's time to head to our next stop. I'm staying in Astana with Rosalina and Tiernan. I see. This place reminds you of home. The people of Astana have only achieved a tiny victory and still have a long way to go towards true freedom. Don't worry, not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if I leave the
Yeah. I knew you wouldn't stay on the Express forever.
Leave in peace. This is Mr. Amundsen's hat. When he departed, he said he would leave it to his best student. Farewell, legwork. Take care of Tiernan and Rosalina.
Where are you going, Watchmaker?
Don't worry, Micah. Just going on a little trip. Someone has to be at the forefront of the interstellar frontier, and I'm the only former nameless in Penacony. So why can't it be?
Because you're all we have! Have you forgotten about Tiernan? The cosmos is way more dangerous now. What will happen to Penacony if we lose you too?
But what will happen to Penacony if we don't find a way out? Ah, Tiernan. How could I ever forget him? I've spent countless sleepless nights asking myself why I didn't go with him back then. We Nameless won't stop. Don't worry, Micah. It's just a matter of getting back to my old profession. Just wait for me to come back. But if I don't come back in one piece, then you'll become the next Watchmaker.
Where are you going, old man?
Oh, you're here.
Answer my question. What are you up to?
Relax, Gallagher. I just came up with a great...
Oh, come on! Aren't all your ideas just ways to get yourself killed? I may be blunt here. If you die too, the secret of the Stellaron will go to the grave with you.
Yes, I'm afraid there's no way out in Penacony, so I'll have to consider alternative. We'll organize a festival using the Watchmaker's legacy as a facade, and send invitations to the entire cosmos to gather people here.
So, a desperate struggle against the family?
Desperate? Don't we have you here, my friend? This task is challenging, but what hasn't been challenging for us along the way? Well, whatever you do, remember, make sure to send an invitation to the Astral Express.
Misha! Where are you going?
Oh, it's you, Clocky. Last night, I had a long dream about the day.
Write it down? Why?
Oh, so I won't forget it.
Of course! You told me that when you were a kid, you lived in a room full of clocks.
Yes, but what I didn't mention was I was a kid, and there was always a special pocket watch in my memories. It was with my grandpa, guiding him on his sea voyage. I wanted to have a pocket watch like that too. And that's when you appeared in my...
Yeah. Every night, we boarded the compass and set sail together.
But you know what? It wasn't until the day my grandpa gave it to me that I realized it wasn't a pocket, it was a compass. So, your name should have been Compassy, and the Watchmaker is just a nameless.
We've arrived at Dreamflux Reef. So, where to next?
You know, Clocky, I don't think I'll be going anywhere else. I've traveled far enough. And it's time for...
Oh. So, we'll set out again.
No, I'll stay here. And then, this is where it ends.
This is... where it ends? You told me that the trailblazing expedition...
Yeah, that's what I said. So now, it's up to you to decide your next destination.
My next destination? What's that supposed to be? I've been following you! Misha? You're acting weird today. If you're feeling down, we can just do what we usually do. With the clockwork.
No, I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream. So, do you know what clockwork actually is?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens in this dreamscape and beyond. But don't worry. Everyone goes through moments of uncertainty and hesitation. Eventually, they gather the courage to make bold decisions. Whether it's calming, joyful, angry, or sad, all they need is a little nudge to take that step toward where they truly belong. I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others. Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the trailblaze. Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness. But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands, always pointing ahead. This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Trailblazing means taking paths your predecessors forswore, and venturing even further. The Penacony in Mikhail's dreams does not belong to Order.
I can't believe that Eon would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze? Or perhaps the bond between you is so strong that it even impresses an Eon?
Well, there might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness, on behalf of the fallen Eons, who will hold the future of Penacony.
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak family, I'm extending a formal invitation to all of you. I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, you won't be in the audience, but on center stage. Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, if you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
Nice. Nice. Please stay tuned. We need a strategy. Please stay tuned. Time to test our rapport. Let's improvise.
Commencing support. Ready for another? It's time.
Step up, let's see ya.
Dreams do come true.
Enemy targets detected. Do you admit this crime?
That's all you got?
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Time to mix things up.
Motor function restored.
Rice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
It ain't over.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
Commencing support. It's time. Does that mean he wants to fight us during the Charmony Festival?
I'm afraid so.
This is weird. Aren't Arc villains usually plotting some dirty conspiracy in the end? But he actually said something like, "In all fairness."
Well, in my opinion, Sunday is deeply committed to his own philosophy and genuinely wants to prove that the Order is right. I sensed a strong conviction and a desire for dominance in him. Maybe he won't accept the outcome unless he wins fair and square. That's why he'll give it his all in the upcoming battle.
Yeah, you're right. We've even dealt with a Lord Ravager of the Destruction, so a follower of the Order won't be a big deal.
Anyway, we can't leave the Stellaron unchecked. This is about trailblazing a bright future for Penacony and fulfilling Mikhail's and his predecessors' long-cherished wishes. Now that we've taken up the mantle, we can't afford to fail them.
However, the same applies to the Order. Their plan didn't materialize overnight, and they have the profound collective consciousness of the planet of festivities behind them. A desire to dream, to slumber and escape reality. All those hidden emotions have given birth to the sweet dream of the Order. They've harnessed the will of an entire planet to create an eon. This confrontation is far more complicated than a simple power struggle. To secure Penacony's future, fighting on the stage alone is not enough.
What do you mean? Are you not coming with us?
I believe Firefly is trying to say that she's heading off to another battle.
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable rewards. Even though the script he gave me only had a few lines, I couldn't ignore them. Because one of the lines said, "I'll experience death 3 times in the land of the dreams."
3 times? This can't be serious, right?
The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy, which led to all subsequent events. The script will always come true, but in a way that will only be revealed when that. So now I've understood the meaning of my second death. And I am prepared to face it. If all goes well, my efforts will provide crucial support for you. Only by achieving victory in this battle can we secure a future for Penacony. And only then, my third and final death won't come true in the most terrible form.
The most terrible form? Does that mean...
The true death, where everyone in Penacony loses themselves completely in the eternal sweet dream of the Order.
We must do everything we can to prevent that.
Have you made up your mind, Firefly?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Thank you again for your assistance for the Astral Express. May we meet again, in reality.
Yeah. Farewell, everyone. May your trailblazing expedition never end. scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame, life begins death. May we meet again in reality.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
You mean my 3 deaths?
Silverwolf told me about it. It's such a shame that it's not part of my script.
Well, I want to live. I'm never afraid of death. The opposite of death is eternal life, and that's something I'll never desire. People die, and I am no exception. Death is like a script, a fate that cannot be defied. But that's exactly why we have to choose where we want to rest forever.
Do you exist just to perish?
Are you not the same, Blade? The end you desire is not. If I were to die now, I would only be a weapon. Though its definition escapes me, isn't this the answer that ordinary people look for their whole lives? A name that can be carved onto their tombstone. The tombstone that belongs to me once bore the inscription, Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. Then it changed to Stellaron Hunter. But one it will bear the name Firefly. And all the brilliance she showed at the end of her life.
That's quite unexpected, old man. Who would have thought your crazy plan would actually work? Do all you nameless fools just act on a whim? I can sense that this false sweet dream is coming to an end. The nameless may be young, but they had the ability to achieve this goal. Just like you did in your time. It's a shame you won't be able to see it firsthand. Maybe I won't either. Once something fictional is seen through, it ceases to exist. Yeah, not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings is just like you. Stubborn, won't listen or give up, no matter what. Well, fate is unpredictable, I guess. If we weren't bound by those curses, but in the end, we managed to do it. And now we can find solace. Well, I don't know if they really meant it, but if longing for freedom means going to hell, then I'll be joining you soon, you old fool. Let's get together and have supper again in hell. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one more thing. Here's to you. A glass of hello and goodbye, Trailblazer. To the imperfect tomorrow.
It's warm here, isn't it? You're lucky to have found shelter from the rain. let alone fresh berries, in this desolate place.
I was just following the scent of life. It's particularly strong in a place like this. It's a shame these berries don't have much flavor.
Seriously? In case you didn't know, this fruit is pretty juicy. The only downside is that when you chew it, it becomes extremely spicy. Have you lost your sense of taste?
I can still taste certain things, like a faint sweetness. Before coming here, I stopped by a place called Orkron. It had barren cliffs and nights lit by bonfires. Burgundy snow would fall from the sky, and when it landed on my tongue, it tasted like raspberries. The flavor wasn't exactly sweet, but it left a lasting impression. When I think back on my past, I realize that what's tying everything together isn't the big events, but rather these small yet unforgettable moments. Don't worry about it. Losing oneself is a reality that every self-annihilator must face. At least I haven't completely lost my senses and memories yet.
Well, congratulations on adding another footnote to your journey. By the way, are you always alone?
No, I had a companion in Orkron. She's a short, nameless girl who aspired to explore IX. She always said she'd walk a path deeper and farther than Akavilis.
Quite an ambition for such a small girl. So, what happened?
She became stagnant water.
Well, my condolences.
Condolences. I don't need them. The girl left with a smile. She never regretted her choice and most definitely wanted me to say goodbye with a smile. So, that's what I did.
That's proof that you're grieving for her.
Or perhaps I'm just afraid.
Afraid? I rarely sense that emotion from you. What do you fear?
I'm afraid I'll forget the 30 days I spent with her, just like all the other days in my life. Most of them have already washed away with the rain, disappearing into an unseen realm. I fear that those vivid red memories will fade away too. There isn't much color left. And besides this faint, warm red, there's almost nothing.
Hard to imagine. A ranger accustomed to bloodshed, destruction, and chaos finding warmth in the red color.
Because I have experienced this warmth many times. Long ago, I promised someone that I'd bring it to more people. And that for every remaining moment of my life, I'd strive for a better ending for all. As long as this red color still lingers, I have a chance to fulfill that promise. It represents a burning fire, a blooming flower, the berries in this cave, and life itself, fleeting yet still dazzling. In the end, it will lead me beyond the horizon of existence. And on the other side, I will cut off nihility.
The one blessed by the sleeping and shapeless is considering how to kill them. But you're right about one thing. after spending so much time near this stagnant water.
When will this rain ever stop?
Perhaps when the sorrows of the departed have finally quieted down, the sky will clear up.
Have you heard of a planet named Biari Scamandros, Don Hung? It's one of the Paradise Kingdoms under the influence of the Harmony. A sought-after wonderland for the half an amber era ago, the family held an unprecedented festival there. And after that, everyone on the planet became...
Do you think the same thing will happen on Penacony?
Yes. Or how else can we explain it? The family deliberately used the Watchmaker's invitation.
Because of the nihility, I'm rarely affected by the power of other paths, but somehow I can unconsciously infiltrate them. Maybe that's the risk they're trying to avoid.
I would disagree. Biari Scamandros is not part of the credit system or connected to the Silver Rail. If the family messes with Penacony, that would be like declaring war on almost half of the factions in the cosmos.
No, they don't. If they truly serve the Harmony, that...
What do you mean?
The path in Penacony is impure. The Harmony here...
Do you remember the Ancient Swarm disaster? Tazeront, the propagation, brought endless havoc to the universe. 2 paths lost their eons in that war. The propagation and the order. Coincidentally...
Shipe, the Harmony. Legend has it that they participated in the crusade against the Imperator Insectorum and devoured Anna the Order for
Holy forgaroni! So you're saying that the 2 leaderless paths are working behind the scenes?
But I don't see any descendants of the propagation in Penacony. Could it be that the remnants of Beyond the Sky Choir are hiding within the
I can't say for sure, but they're definitely planning something for the Charmony Festival.
Holy wabba-boo. Now, this is getting way too complicated. Is this why you want us to leave Astana right away? Are you giving up?
The Charmony Festival will start soon. There's one thing that I need to confirm no matter what. A warp jump is the best way to do so.
Time is running out. I have another plan.
Hold on. Are you thinking of using the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath?
Exactly. The assistance from the Lawful Cloud Knights would be an...
Think it over carefully.
I have considered it thoroughly. My companions are...
Are you the only one here, my child? The Nameless is quite the diplomat. Our secrets have spread like wildfire within the family. And IPC starships are gathering towards us. This is a crucial moment for us. So, where is the chosen one who harmonized?
What do you mean, Master? I'm right here in front of you, aren't I?
You know, she was supposed to be the star of the Charmony Festival.
But the plan has changed. As her brother, I know she doesn't want to sing for the Order. So I'll take her place.
You've always been wise beyond your years. I'm sure you understand the consequences of your choice.
If you consider this a betrayal, well, there can't be 2 suns in the sky. I'll step up and take down the other son if necessary.
Do you believe in karma?
If karma exists, then everyone has their own karma. You have yours, and I have mine. And my karma has nothing to do with you, Mr. Gopherwood.
All right. Since you're willing to sacrifice yourself for her, I'll grant your wish.
Well, the compromise came sooner than expected. Why?
You and your sister were born as twins of the Order. And one of you is destined to follow this path to the end.
Is this part of your plan?
Of course. You're still as clever as you were when you were a child. The opening is near. Go, my child. Seize the power of the harmony and reveal your karma.
I have one final question, Master. Why did you choose to bring the Order to Penacony? Wouldn't it have been better to choose a desperate world instead of a city filled with hope and dreams? Why?
It's for justice, my child. If we lose justice in our hearts, we'll make the same mistake as the Harmony did.
So, it's not you who manipulates the dreamscape with the Stellaron, but...
Well, that's where our conversation ends. Go ahead. The 107,336 souls of the Oak family have dreamed of this moment too many times.
I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching sun. Bathed in my light, my people shall flourish, while all evil shall be eradicated.
This is the interior of the Penacony Grand Theater.
It's quite exhilarating to be flushed into the air by Soulglad. But why is the venue still closed when the Charmony Festival is about to start?
And not only that, the entire theater is eerily quiet. No audience, no staff, no one around. Even if we're late, a grand theater like this shouldn't be completely empty. Let's explore around. Be careful, everyone.
Not bad. How many credits is this worth?
Gosh, the atmosphere here is so creepy and unsettling. audience yet. There should be some staff around. Why is it so silent? Yikes! They scared the life out of me! Stop it!
Are these puppets part of the stage setup? Even so, it's so eerie that the entire front hall is empty.
Something feels off. We're in the right place, right?
There's no other grand theater in the dreamscape.
So Sunday's messing with us? He said we'd have a final showdown on the stage, but why is there no one here?
My apologies for the delay, March 7th.
You scared me! Where are you now?
I'm waiting for you behind the curtain. Following the Asdana tradition, I invite you to enjoy a stage play in 3 acts before the festival begins. History is a mirror reflecting the universe's true essence. Let's use this opportunity to delve into the rich history of Penacony within it. Naturally, the future takes shape. Let us commence with the dawning of the world. After the Dusk Wars, darkness veiled the sky, and chaos consumed the earth. Anna the Order emerged, destined to restore all existence. That marked the first day. They gathered nebulae and forged them into picks, thus creating a grand lyre with black and white keys. Strike the white keys and the sun rose. Strike the black keys and the moon rose. And so, the cycle of day and night arose. That marked the second day.
The puppets are gathering around the frame. Are they expecting us to enter it? Where are we now?
The atmosphere here looks similar to Sunday's inner world. Perhaps this so-called stage play is created with his abilities. This act is named Ode to Prisoner. Given the atmosphere here, I believe it's about Penacony's past.
I thought things were finally looking up as I managed to dodge prison during my recent trailblazing expeditions. But now it looks like I'll be back behind bars again.
I genuinely wish to avoid a violent clash with my esteemed guests from afar. Therefore, I've arranged 3 acts before the situation becomes irreparable. Where shall we start our narrative? Well, let's start with the time when Penacony was still a frontier prison. In 2147 AE, a prisoner named Hanun ignited a struggle for liberty and emerged triumphant. IPC referred to it as the War of the Frontier, while the Asdanians dubbed it the War of Independence. It's true that Hanuni was a legendary hero, but it must be acknowledged that while he bestowed freedom upon the prisoners, he didn't grant them true liberation. The three nameless stayed on the planet, endeavoring to spread the tenets of Trailblaze throughout the frontier prison. Alas, their efforts proved futile.
Let's build another prison. Not within
Once again, Asdana was engulfed in war, this time the enemies originating from within. The prisoners remained prisoners for the rest of their lives, fighting for freedom rather than living for it.
I'm most jealous of people who have houses to live in.
heavens are vast. The kite flies where it wishes.
Bring it on!
Harmony and unison. You can't run! Try that again!
Let's duel! There's no reasoning with you, Punch, anymore. Those with a loaded gun. Punch will dig in your grave.
Here! You can't run!
Time for a shot. Nap time.
May song bring us victory. Resonate all together.
Waiting in line for a bullet? Bring it on! All you stand. Remember this. When it's time to shoot, quit yapping.
I hope you like this land of freedom.
As you can see, their sentences have long ended, and the IPC guards have long been expelled. Freedom permeates every corner, except fragile souls. It gives solace only to those who believe in its existence.
Prisoners, this is my order. Learn the essence of freedom and teach your fellow prisoners to fight for their lives.
Hey! Why do we have to fight while enjoying the show?
For I desire not only your enjoyment, but also your assistance in its completion.
My turn! Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move!
There's no reason those with the most gun, those who dig their grave.
Here! That's better.
I'm guessing that wasn't. Let's duel. Turns up.
No one can restrain you anymore. You are free.
Thus concludes the first act. Amidst a raging war, the frontier prison headed toward becoming Land of the Exiles.
This must be how Penacony was constructed. With the aid of outsiders, the prisoners were finally liberated and established the Land of the Exiles. However, it appears that Sunday aims to convey the spiritual plight of the prisoners more than the physical aspect.
This show is a bit too literary for my taste. But the battle part is quite easy to understand. These puppets. Where are they guiding us this time?
They transmuted streams of stars into inked nibs, creating symbols to be pronounced and counted. They molded stardust into flowing rivers, assigning the righteous upstream and the unjust downstream. all things were marked, and the world learned to discern between good and evil. That marked the third and fourth days.
Look, another frame.
Ode to Fool. This must be the second act.
The surroundings are different from before. The stage decorations look a bit tidier now.
Behold the ensuing tale, a struggle for power. Penacony witnessed the ascent of the 7 major lineages: tree, grass, flower, bird, beast, fruit, and insect. Peace never truly graced Land of the Exiles. The history in this era is rich and intricate, so please allow me to present it in allegorical form.
Welcome to this mansion, dear outsider.
Land of the Exiles was in disarray, besieged by both internal and external perils. Though the 7 major lineages appeared united on the surface, each harbored their own ambitions, leading to ceaseless conflict. The Black Plum family was the first to fall. They
Because Master shapes you from play.
Waiting in line for a bullet? Let's do it! There's your reward!
May song bring us victory. Resonate all together. My turn. Here!
Nap time.
Try that again.
I'm okay.
You can't run.
Oh, you stand still. There's no reason those with the loaded gun, those who dig their own grave. Time's up.
Let's duel! There's your reward!
Tough luck running into me! Phew! Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move! Try that again!
Waiting in line for a bullet?
You can't run! I hope for an end to strife in the world. Harmony and unison.
There's no reasoning with those with the loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Told you I could fight.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
All you stand, bring it on! Remember this. When it's time to shoot, quit yapping.
My child did not serve the old master.
The leader of the Alfalfa family sought to defect to the IPC, trading
Also granted to us.
freedom for survival. However, his eldest son slew him in the name of righteousness and ascended as the new family head.
Those who dance
The Lamp Moth family endeavored to extend the silver rail left by the Express, only to be eradicated by the remnants of the Swarm, leaving nothing in the unforgiving colony.
Waiting in line for a bullet? Let's duel!
Harmony and unison. Tonight, stars echo. My turn.
There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore. Those with the loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Knowledge nap time.
All you stand still. Bring it on!
Tough luck running into the... Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Waiting in line for a bullet? Let's duel! There's no reasoning with you, but those with the loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave. Bring it on!
Just a little something. It's nothing. Time for a shot.
The Lamp Moth family endeavored to extend the silver rail left by the Express, only to be eradicated by the remnants of the swarm, leaving nothing in the unforgiving cosmos.
Not bad. How many credits is it?
Only when Gopher Wood led the family to Land of the Exiles and earned recognition from all 5 major lineages did Penacony.
Dear outsider, I beseech your aid in...
You want us to have...
I wish they could regain their
This is the second act. Looks like it's about Penacony's journey to becoming the Land of the Dreams.
But this new master seems like a bad guy to me.
Perhaps this is the truth Sunday is trying to express, if you read between the lines. The Harmony changed Penacony just as the guards once did.
Looks like we've gotta help those guys kneeling down over there calm down.
Either I shall be my own master, without a master, who can grant me true freedom?
Master is no longer here. Master is no longer here.
Once, I stood as the most loyal guard among all the servants. Now, with my master banished, my former master has long departed. Master! Master.
I shall sing for my new master.
Thank you, dear outside. Heed me, one and all. Your former master cast aside the veils of the...
Get ready. Looks like another fight is about to begin.
The snow is all has done. The sky trembles, and the earth teeters on the brink of collapse. At the edge of the silver universe, the first buds sprout under the rising sun.
It's okay, it's okay. Here!
Naughty child.
You're annoying! Try that again!
There's your reward.
Nap time.
Waiting in line for a bullet? There's no reason those with the loaded gun, those who dig their own grave. Bring it on!
Tough luck running into... Listen to the final song of life. Resonate all together.
Let's do it! Time's up!
Alas, they remain but slaves till the very end, with the illusion of freedom. Thus concludes the second act. Amidst an illusory harmony, land of the exile.
This is how Penacony fell under the family's control. Since the arrival of the Harmony, the land of the exiles has undergone dramatic changes, not all of which have proven beneficial.
This guy really loves dramatic scenes. Bet he comes from a whole lineage of stage performers.
They used the planetary rings to establish the law, forging a code of conduct among the masses. A grand lyre with black and white keys served as an instrument, while symbols of articulate. And numerical notation took the form of musical notes. The downward flowing river became a melody, and the canon of law dictated the form. Thus, all mortals found their unique...
All you stand still. Bring it on! Time's up!
Resonate all together! Here! That hurts. Try that again! You can't run!
Naughty child. Nap time.
Don't worry, this one's on me. Let's duel! There's your reward!
My turn!
Bring it on! Time's up! There's no reason those with the most gun, those who dig their own grave. Let's duel! There's your reward!
Try that again! I hope for an end to strike. You!
Nap.
Don't worry, this one's on me. Bring it on! Time's up! This reward's not even a fraction of the bounty on my head.
outfits. Oh, I get it now. The last scene is all about singing the praises of the Order.
And the atmosphere here is completely different from the previous.
This is the concluding act of this play. I have shown... This is the concluding act of this play. I have showcased the past and present of Penacony, hoping that my desire for change resonates within you. And now, I shall reveal its future to you.
Without a king.
Pressing it all together. Tough luck running into me. Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
That'll take more nap time.
Bring it on! There's your reward!
May song bring... My turn!
Remember this. When it's time to shoot,
For the
quit yapping.
You lack foresight. We will make choices on their behalf and bear the responsibility. Without us, who shall protect the weak and stand
We shall
against the
support
mighty?
one another, protecting the weak and standing against the mighty.
shall govern the movement of stars.
Before the
The
arrival,
ebb and flow of time.
everything followed its natural course, and so it shall continue even after the king's departure.
But after the king's departure,
We no longer have need for him, for we have become kings of all things.
supposed to kick off a short story and have a fight here just like we did?
Perhaps we'll need to complete the story.
So, do you think there might?
Farewell, former king.
How did it go? You can't change.
My apologies for my negligence. I forgot to inform you.
Let our previous king recount it to you.
Prepare for battle. Looks like we'll have...
Descending for the infinite spiral staircase. I traverse towards the future with measured steps. No need to remember me or seek my existence. For the contours of my mind shall be
Welcome to my world. Renew your
Oh, you stand still. There's your reward. Waiting in line for a bullet? Let's do it. Time's up.
in the hushed expanse of a nocturnal reverie. I leave faint traces, but what is mine shall wane, while you shall transcend.
This is the final scene. It's much more straightforward. Let's go. Once this stage play concludes, it'll be time for the main event, the Charmony Festival.
They imbued the world with meaning, perfecting all things in the heavens and on earth. Then they rested from the labors of yet. All beings cried out to Enna. Under the banner of the Order, you have defined all things in the cosmos. But this made us realize that we are but puppets in your hand. Thus, on that day, all beings united and cast the Eon into the abyss of a...
This Grand Theater looks totally different. Is this the power of the Order?
Everyone, get ready. This could be a tough battle.